Hi and welcome to SMP. In this video we're going to show you how to route your respondents to different parts of the survey depending on the answers that they've given in previous questions. This is generally called routing or skipping, and you'll see that there's many ways to do that in SMP. We'll follow two methods here, the simple skip method, and also we'll use some gates. So what we want to do is we want to find out in this survey which of the internet browsers they've used, and then we want to ask them, of those that they've used, which would they consider to be their main. If they chose Chrome, we want to ask them why they chose Chrome as their main, and if they didn't choose Chrome, we want to find out why they didn't choose it. And so we want some feedback as to why they did or did not choose Chrome as their main browser. Now, to do this we need to add two open-ended questions here first. One is to collect why they didn't use or choose Chrome, and the second is to collect why they did choose it. So we'll just quickly add a question in the normal fashion. This time it's going to be a text answer, and of course it's chose Chrome, and we want to ask them to type answer. So that box we want to be at the bottom. We want it to be a multi-line box, so there's plenty of room for them to type in, and the question is, why did you not choose Chrome as your main browser? And now we want another question, which is why they did choose Chrome, or what features of Chrome they liked. And so you can see I've added two questions here. Why did you choose Chrome as your main browser? What were the particular features about it that you liked? And the other one, why did you not choose Chrome as your main browser? And now we need to route the respondent around these two questions to make sure that if they chose it as their main browser, they get sent to chose Chrome, and if they did not choose it, then they get sent to question 7, did not choose. And the way we do that is by putting in some gates. Gates are just simple if-then go-to statements that control the program in a hierarchical fashion. So we'll add a question type. This time it's a control and it's a gate. We're going to call it question 4 Chrome user, and then we're going to design our gate. Now to do that I have to add conditions. And the condition I add a condition there, I hit the select condition button, and now I want to pick those respondents who answered Chrome as their main. You can see I picked question 4, it's the main browser question. The answer text, I could have chosen a group or a number, I'll explain that in another video, but here I want this particular answer. That answer is Chrome, and if that respondent responded true, then they will go to this particular question, which is 6, or else they will go somewhere else. And at the moment I'll leave that for screen out because I'm going to send them to the next gate and explain how that works. So right now this very condition here is going to say if question 4 equals Chrome, go to question 6. Now if it doesn't equal Chrome, I need to send them somewhere else, and what I want to do is send them to the question why they did not choose Chrome. So I add another question. Again, this is a gate. This is going to be question 4, a gate on question 4, not Chrome. Again, I add a condition here. I fill in the condition details by hitting the select condition button. This time it's question 4, answer text, Chrome is false. So if they did not choose Chrome, then please go and ask question 7. This time I can send them somewhere. I want to send them to the very question after this, which is question 5, which is browser attitudes. So I'll send them to question 5. You can see the question numbers are a little out of order there, but that could be changed later. Now I need to go back to my first gate, Chrome user, because at the moment, if they are a Chrome user, I'm sending them to question 6. If they're not a Chrome user, I want to send them somewhere other than to screen out, and where I can now send them is this other gate, which is not Chrome. So now you can see that what's happening. If I go over here, I'll explain what's happening. If in this question here they choose Chrome, they come to this gate. The gate says if they choose Chrome, ask question 6. If they don't use Chrome, go to the next gate and choose not Chrome. If they are not Chrome, they ask question 7. If they did choose Chrome, then they get flipped to question 5. So you can see that I've routed my respondent across these two questions based on question 4 by using these gates. Now these gates can get very complex if you wish, so you can just continue to add conditions, and you can see that they can be and ors. So in fact I might want to send them to this not use Chrome, but really it's not use Chrome. I want to ask them if they're not used Chrome, Internet Explorer and Firefox. So I build this. So if not Chrome and not Internet Explorer, and in fact that should be not Internet Explorer, so Internet Explorer is false, and not, say, Safari, and not Firefox, then go to question 7, otherwise go to question 5. So you can see that I can make these conditions quite complex, and that enables me to control a very significant amount of routing throughout the survey. Now I don't want those conditions, so I'll take them out by hitting the X. And now I've set up two conditions which will ask a further question depending on whether they chose Chrome or not. A couple of other things I'll quickly show you. I'll go to the age question here and I'll add an answer here, under 18. I've already got it there, but I don't want people under 18 to be answering my survey. So this time I'll use the simple skip. Simple skip is a answer option, and you simply press the button there and you get a list of drop downs which enables you to send your respondent to various places in the survey depending on what answer they gave in this age question. Now the first option I get is to screen out. So in fact if they click under 18, I want to screen them out. Note that it appears on the screen here. This will not appear on the actual questionnaire that the respondent sees. Another thing I might want to do is if they're over 50, I might want to skip them around this whole section and just ask them browser attitudes. So I would go, if over 50, send them to question 5. You can see this very simple form of skipping is also very powerful and allows you to control for screen outs and skipping throughout the survey. Now I'll just show you, I don't want over 50s I don't want to skip there at all. I'll just show you one other feature that can be very useful in building the logic in your surveys, and that's called a free jump, which is simply a go-to statement. Now I might, after age question, I may simply want to jump straight to main brand and not ask them the browsers used. Now in this case I don't, but you can see that in certain logical situations that might happen. I'll add the free jump question here. Again, it's a control free jump, and it just says go to wherever I like. In this case I want them to go to question 4 and skip question 3, and that doesn't make logical sense in this case, but there are many cases when you're building surveys where that would make sense. For the time being though, I'll take that out. Now let's save our survey and let's test it, and I'll show you the response and how it works. So my survey's loaded. I now answer the questions. Let's say male. Now if I answer under 18 here, you'll see what happens. immediately screens me out. I don't want them. Okay, let's test the survey again, and I'll show you exactly how the Chrome skip is working. So we hit test survey. Survey starts. Male, 30 to 39. I'm going to pick Chrome as the browsers I've used before: Safari, Firefox, Netscape, Internet Explorer. You continue. Now the main browser, this time I'm not going to pick Chrome, I'm going to pick Firefox and continue. And you can see it's gone to the question, what is it about Chrome that you don't particularly like, and I can fill in an answer here. And then I would continue on the survey, but I'm going to go back now and change that answer. I'm going to say go forward. This time I'm going to pick Chrome as my main brand. And you can see this time it's asked me, what is it about Chrome that you particularly like? Well, I like its ease of use. I go forward, and it's skipped the don't like question because that is consistent with the rules that I put in. That's a quick demonstration of the skipping rules that you can build and the powerful routing that's available in SMP. There are many other options that make the skipping and routing selections in SMP as equally powerful as just about any system that's out there. Thank you for watching.